Yeats lays off the inside pitch. Count goes full.
Next at bat, number 33, Stella Turazzi.
Our game is underway from Surrey, BC. Game 7 of the Canada Cup. Canadian Elite Team versus Calahoo Erins of Alberta. There's 2 out. Canada's battery is Savannah Copeland throwing to Nicole Rivet. And batting for Calahoo is their pitcher. In the third spot in the order. 1 ball, no strikes. Looks at the first strike to even the count at 1. Beautiful cloud-free night in White Rock as the sun is just setting after a beautiful warm day that we're expecting to see throughout the week. Two balls, 1 strike on the batter. Fouled straight back, even the count at 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Ends the top half of the inning. Canada will come to plate in the bottom of the first inning.
In the top of the first inning for Calahoo, there were no runs, no hits, no errors by Canada Elite, and nobody left on base.
Dans la haut de la première manche, pour Calahoo Erins, il y a eu 0 points sur 0 coups et 0 sont laissés sur les buts avec 0 erreurs pour Canada Elite.
The Canada Cup International Softball Championship is proudly brought to you by Tim Hortons, Canada's favorite coffee and proud supporter of the Canada Cup International Softball Championship. Visit Tim Hortons Coffee Trunk for a coffee or fruit chill, now on site just behind the third base line on Diamond 4. Bottom of the first inning, the batter for Canada Elite, number 5, Joey Lai.
In the bottom of the first inning, Canada brings Lai to the plate, followed by Messmer and Polidori. Lai goes after the first pitch, flies out to center field. Medium depth power. Outfielder was lined right up with it.
Next at bat, the shortstop, number 77, Grace Messmer.
Messmer looks at the first pitch. Called strike. Messmer is one of the younger athletes on this team and one of the bright lights in Canada's future. Pulls the ball slightly foul. Jammed on inside pitch. Turned on it, but couldn't keep it fair. Falls behind 0-2. Messmer lays off the pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Up and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Messmer's in a battle with the Calahoo pitcher. She fouls back another pitch. Count stays 2-2. Up and away. Full count on Messmer. Messmer gets an outside pitch, goes with it, drives it into the gap in right center. Right to the fence. Stand up double. Nice piece of work by Messmer at the plate as she goes with the outside pitch. Takes it to right field.
Now at bat number 3, Erica Polidori.
Canada's left fielder, Erica Polidori, now up with the runner on second base and 1 out. Polidori looks at the first pitch. Called strike on the inside corner. Polidori jumps on one. Pull it down the left field line. Going foul. And out of play. Certainly demonstrating home run power. But just got out front on it. After pulling that previous pitch, the pitcher's going outside, and Polidori certainly don't want to put it in her power alley. Pitcher evens up the count with 2 pitches outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Polidori chases up and away for strike 3. She managed to lay off the first 2 pitches, but the third one was too tempting. And she got caught chasing. 2 out.
Now batting number 30, Allison Febrey.
Canada's first baseman, Febrey, up to bat with a runner at second base. 2 out. Febrey looks an outside pitch on the corner for a strike. Jammed on inside pitch, inside out swing, foul back off the netting. 0-2. Drives one up the middle. Nice chopping ball up the middle. That scores a run for second base. The second baseman couldn't quite read the bounce. Febrey picks up the RBI with a single. Canada Elite scores the first run of the game.
Now batting the designated player, number 40, Taylor Lundrigan.
Canada's designated players now up. Taylor Lundrigan batting with the runner on first base and 2 out. Bottom of the first inning. Lundrigan lays off a high pitch. Ball 1. Oh, 2 to Lundrigan. Correction, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Catching the outside corner. Count goes 2 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 on inside pitch. Good hitting pitch with a runner on first base. 2 out. Lundrigan lays off an inside pitch, caught the corner to even put the count at full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Runner will be off on this pitch with 2 out. She gets a pitch. She goes with it off to second baseman. 3 bouncer to her. Flip over to first base to get the out. Retire the side.
In the bottom of the first inning, for Canada Elite, there was 1 run on 2 hits and 1 left on base. No errors committed behind the Calahoo Erins. The score after 1 complete inning of play, Canada Elite leads by 1.
Dans le bas de la première manche, pour Canada Elite, il y a eu 1 point sur 2 coups et 1 sur l'essai sur les buts avec 0 par Calahoo Erins. Avec l'achèvement de la première manche, le pointage jusqu'à présent est 1-0 pour Canada Elite.
We'd like to thank our presenting media partner and your source for hyper-local community news, Black Press, for helping make this event possible. The batter for the Erins, number 1, Camille Czarnecki.
Calahoo's first baseman leading off the second inning. Camille Czarnecki swings in the first pitch, going down. 0 balls, 1 strike. Czarnecki fouls second pitch back, falling behind the count 0-2. So far, Canada's elites Copeland on the mounds, been getting ahead in the count. Nice change up by Copeland. Czarnecki swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The next at bat, number 25, Taylor McGonigal.
Now batting for Calahoo, Taylor McGonigal, followed by her sister, Madison McGonigal. McGonigal swings and misses, even the count at 1. Ball, 1 strike. Copeland hits her spot, getting the inside corner of the plate for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McGonigal can't catch up on a high fastball. Swings and misses for strike 3. 2 down.
Now batting number 24, Madison McGonigal.
Madison swings late, fouls it off. The on-deck batter has to be sharp to avoid that line drive. McGonigal shows bunt. Catches defense napping, fouls it off. Certainly if that ball was fair, she would have had a decent chance of beating it out, as first baseman stayed back at her bag and third baseman was late to react. McGonigal goes down just like her sister did before her with a high swing and miss for strike 3. Copeland strikes out the side for Canada as they go into the bottom of the first inning with a 1-run lead. Correction, bottom of the second inning.
In the top of the second inning for the Calahoo Erins, there were no runs, no hits, nobody left on, and no errors by Canada Elite.
Dans le haut de la deuxième manche, pour Calahoo Erins, il y a eu 0 points sur 0 coups et 0 sont laissés sur les buts avec 0 erreur par Canada Elite.
And thank you to another one of our proud sponsors, Save On Foods. This week's Daryl's Deal. Fresh baked cookies, 12-pack. Selected varieties, all for the delicious price of just $2.49 each. Save On Foods. Talk about savings. The batter for Canada Elite, number 35, Callum Pilgrim.
Pilgrim, Jones, and Ravat will lead the way for Canada in the bottom of the second inning. Pilgrim goes to the first pitch, pulling it foul down third baseline. Pilgrim, a multi-sport athlete from Abbotsford, British Columbia, set a number of high school records in track and field. Off-speed pitch, Pilgrim didn't offer up. Evens the count at 1. Pilgrim just gets under 1 ball, fouls it back to the screen and into the stands. Pilgrim lays out an outside pitch to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tough pitch to lay off of. Just missed. Pilgrim just under that, but fouls it back. Off the catcher's chest protector. She'll walk it off. So you got that one square in the chest. She'll take her long walk down the first baseline. Shake it off. Crowd recognizes her efforts. She settles back in behind the plate. The count even up at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Now out in the bottom of the second inning. Pilgrim gets under that ball, just underneath it, fouls it back to the netting, staying alive. Got a battle going on here. Pilgrim has fouled off several pitches with 2 strikes. Pilgrim gets on top of one, singles to the left side of the infield, between the 5-6 hole, to win the battle.
The next at bat, number 31, Rebecca Jones.
Sack bunt by Jones, moving Pilgrim to second base. Picked up by the first baseman Calahoo to get the out.
Now batting number 9, Nicole Rivet.
Nicole Rivet out of Manitoba, now up to bat for Canada. She looks at the first pitch. First strike. Rivet fouls one off. A little late in the pitch. Rivet looks at one outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Rivet goes with the outside pitch. Second baseman bounces right up into her belly, picks it up, flips over to first base for the second out of the inning. Second baseman did a good job to stick behind the ball. A tough bounce. Take it off the midsection. Brooke Vanderhyde for Canada. Running slap, swing and miss. 2 out runner on third base. Not showing bunt that time. Took the pitch on the outside for a ball. 1-1's the count. Pitch up and away by Calahoo. Push the count to 2 balls, 1 strike. Vanderhyde switched up with the ball thrown inside, jamming her for a called strike. Even the count, 2-2. Vanderhyde lays off a pitch up and in. Full count on Canada's catcher. Vanderhyde fouls it back. Continues the battle. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Vanderhyde's batting in the 9th spot for Canada. Vanderhyde looks at third, strike called. And that ends the inning. Caught looking on an outside pitch, just caught the corner. Scott McLaren behind the plate, rung her up for the third
In
out.
the bottom of the second inning for Canada lead, there were no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on base. No errors committed by the Calahoo Erins. After 2 complete innings of play, it is Canada in the lead by 1.
Dans le bas de la deuxième manche pour Canada Elite, il y a eu 0 points sur un coup et 1 sont laissés sur les buts avec 0 par Calahoo Erins. Avec l'achèvement de la deuxième manche, le pointage jusqu'à présent est 1-0 pour Canada Elite.
The batter for the Erins, number 14, Julia Suchan.
Calahoo's shortstop, Shusan, chases the first pitch on a changeup, gets fooled. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Copeland tried to do it again, just missed low. Ball's one ball, 1 strike. Suchan fouls one straight back. Just missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Suchan chases up and away for strike 3.
The next at-bat, number 10, Lonnie DaCosta.
Copeland's now struck out the last 6 batters she's faced. Inside off the plate. 1 ball, no strikes. Copeland throws an off-speed pitch to fall behind. 2 balls, no strikes. First time she's been behind in the count. Jumps right back in there, throws a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. DaCosta couldn't catch up to it on inside pitch. Swung and missed. Counts even at 2. Copeland looking for and gets her 7 strikeout in a row.
The next at-bat, number 18, Kristen Walls.
Copeland's totally dominating the mound. Calahoo hitters can't seem to catch up with her or stay off pitches out of the zone. As she struck out 7 of the first 8 batters so far in this match. Waltz looks at an outside pitch to even the count at 1-1. Copeland, knife off speed pitch, just a little high. Couldn't catch corner. 2 balls, 1 strike. Copeland up and in, makes a better chase. Waltz couldn't lay off it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Copeland's looking for 8 strikeout in a row. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Not on that pitch. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Drop 3rd strike. Catcher picks it up. Casually throws to first base to end the inning. Copeland strikes out the side for the 2nd inning in a row.
In the top of the 3rd inning, there were, for the Calahoo Erins, no runs, no hits, nobody left on, and no errors committed by Canada Elite.
Dans le haut de la 3e manche, pour Calahoo Erins, il y a eu 0 points sur 0 coups et 0 laissés sur les buts avec 0 erreur par Canada Elite.
We'd like to take this time to thank our generous media partners. Presenting media partner Black Press, your source for hyper local community news. Television partners CTV, City TV, and Omni. And our radio partners 94.5 Virgin Radio, 103.5 QMFM, TSN 1040, Kiss Radio, Jack 96.9, Sportsnet 650, News 1130, Star 98.3, Country 107.1, JRFM 93.7, 102.7 The Peak, and CKNW. The batter for Canada Elite, number 5, Joey Lai.
Canada starts 3rd inning back at the top of the order. Joey Lai will lead off. Followed by Grace Messmer and Erica Polidori. Lai jumps on the 2nd pitch. Infield pop-up. Shortstop comes over, calls the ball, catches it. 1 away.
Now batting, number 77, Grace Messmer.
Grace doubled the right center gap in the first at bat, first inning. There's our right center gap again. Ball's in the gap. To the fence again. We'll have a second stand-up double in a row. Messmer will be heading down the I-5, having verbaled with
The next batter
University
for
of
Canada
Oregon.
Elite, the left fielder, number 3, Erica Polidori.
As mentioned, Messmer will be heading down the I-5 to Oregon, where she's verbal to play her college career. Polidori chases up, fouls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Polidori pops it up to the catcher, who catches it the last second. Lost the ball when it went straight up. Looked up at the last second, ball found right in her lap. For the out. 2 out.
The next at bat, number 30, Allison Febrey.
Canada's first baseman, Febrey, now batting. With Messmer base running at second base. 2 out. Febrey jumps on the first pitch, ground ball to pitcher, picks it up, casually toss over to first base to end the inning, leaving 1 runner stranded.
In the bottom of the 3rd inning for Canada Elite, there were no runs, 1 hit and 1 left on base. No errors committed by the Calahoo Erins. After 3 complete innings of play, Canada Elite continues to lead by 1.
Dans le bas de la deuxième manche, pour Canada Elite, il y a eu 0 points sur un coup et 1 sont laissés sur les buts avec 0 par Calahoo Erins. Avec l'achèvement de la deuxième manche, le pointage jusqu'à présent est 1-0 pour Canada Elite.
Number 15 at bat for the Erins, Friendly Caron.
Caron leads off the inning for Calahoo. She's the only batter that Copeland has not yet struck out, as Copeland has struck out 8 of the last 9 batters. In Caron's first at bat, she had a ground out at third baseman. Couldn't catch up to that one. Falls behind 0-2. So far, Copeland's faced a minimum number of batters possible. 3 up and 3 down in each of the first 3 innings. And there's her 9th strikeout of the game. Gets Caron to chase low.
The next at bat for Calahoo, number 16, Kathy Yeats.
Yeats struck out in her first at bat. Up and away to Reveille behind the plate. Ball 1. Copeland off speed. Just misses the inside corner. Not sure Copeland agreed with that. Did a double take to the home plate umpire. 2 balls, no strike. Falls behind 3-0. Febrey steps up behind the plate to encourage her pitcher. Copeland hauls off and just throws it right down the can. Get the first strike on the board. 3 balls, 1 strike. Copeland misses inside for the first base run of the game for Calahoo. Walking Yeats.
The next at bat for the Erins, number 33, Stella Turazzi.
Turazzi shows bunt, puts it down. Third baseman comes in, picks it up, gets the out. Yeats rounds wide at second. Rethinks her choice to move up and hold second base. Nice
Now
play by
batting,
Canadian elite
number
third
1,
baseman
Camille Czarnecki.
Rebecca Jones and playing the bunt. Czarnecki for Calahoo, much like many of her teammates, struck out her first time up. Gets a piece of it, fouls it back. As much as Copeland's dominated the first half of this game, Calahoo does have the tying run at second base, only trailing 1-0. Another foul ball. So Mackey is down 0-2 on the count. And in jeopardy of joining the strikeout parade by Copeland. Chases for a strikeout. Chases up and away. Copeland's only blemish that inning was a base on balls, striking out 2 batters. And getting the third out.
Top of the 4th inning
bunt.
for the Calahoo Erins. There were no runs on no hits, 1 left on base, and no errors committed by Canada Elite.
Dans l'ordre de la 4e manche pour Calahoo Erins, il y a 0 points sur 0 coups et 1 sont laissés sur les buts avec 0 pour Canada Elite.
The batter for Canada Elite, number 40, Taylor Lundrigan.
First batter pops up second baseman for the first out of the inning.
The next at bat, the right fielder, number 35, Callum Pilgrim.
Pilgrim will follow Taylor Lundrigan, who popped up to the shortstop. Pilgrim had a single her first time up. Pilgrim with a 1-1 count. Drops shoulder, leans into one, fouls it back to the screen. 1 ball, 2 strike. Pilgrim chases up and away for a strikeout. As Calahoo's pitchers now picked up her game.
The next batter, number 31, Rebecca Jones.
It was only Canada's 3rd strikeout of the game. Jones looks at the inside pitch, catching the corner for a strike. Jones has been Canada's busiest defensive player so far today, with 2 ground balls at third base, including 1 bunt. Copeland done pretty much the rest of it, with 10 strikeouts on the mound. Jones is 1-1 count. Jones gets a pitch, fly ball. Left field calls for it. Center field's there to cover for it. Ball's secured and ends the inning.
For Canada leading the bottom of the 4th inning, there were no runs, no hits, nobody left on, and no errors committed by the Calahoo Erins. The score remains Canada in the lead by 1 after 4 complete innings of play.
Dans le bas de la 4e manche pour Canada Lead, il y a eu 0 points sur 0 coups. Les Lions sont laissés sur les buts avec 0 erreurs par Calahoo Erins. Avec l'achèvement de la 4e manche, le pointage jusqu'à présent est 0 pour Canada Lead.
Now batting for the Calahoo Erins, number 25, Taylor McGonigal.
Leading off for Calahoo, McGonigal. First of the Sister Act. Taylor followed by Madison. Copeland uncharacteristically falls behind, 2 balls, no strikes. She's all but dominated this game with 10 strikeouts, 4 innings of work. But still only has a 1-run lead. .30 calls time, asks for a catcher to come out. Copeland will have to battle back from a 3-0 count to the leadoff batter. Open gets the first one back. 3 balls, 1 strike. Calahoo needs base runners to make something happen. Taking all the way, Copeland throws her second strike. Quickly the count becomes full. Copeland gets her swinging, battles back from 3-0 count, to end up with a strikeout, her 11th strikeout of the game.
The next at bat, number 24, Madison McGonigal.
Madison chased up on a strikeout last at bat, fouled a couple off. Copeland throws a changeup. She hasn't thrown much tonight. Pick up her first strike. Probably the most solid contact off Copeland so far. Foul ball to the screen, the right side. But McGonigal. Copeland picks up her 12th strikeout, getting McGonigal to finish the same way she did her first at bat, chasing up and away.
Now batting number 14, the shortstop, Julia Suchan.
Suchan played for Alberta in the Canada Games. Swings at the first pitch. Lays off the outside pitch, counts even at 1. The Calahoo batter just simply can't stay off the up pitch, chasing another pitch up out of the zone. As Suchan goes down. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Suchan pops up to the right side, off the netting, foul ball. Keeps her at bat alive. Gives Copeland another chance for another strikeout with a 1 ball, 2 strike count. And there it is. Swing and a miss. 13 Ks for Copeland on the mound. Working well with Reveille behind the plate.
Top of the 5th inning for the Calahoo Erins. There were no runs, no hits, nobody left on, and no errors committed by Canada Elite.
Dans le long de la 5e manche pour Calahoo Erins, il y a eu 0 points sur 0 coups et 0 sont laissés sur les buts avec 0 pour Canada Elite.
And a big thank you once again to our presenting sponsor, Tim Hortons, Canada's favorite coffee and proud supporter of the Canada Cup International Softball Championship. The batter for Canada Elite, number 9, Nicole Reveille.
Reveille comes to On the mound for Calahoo's done a decent job of keeping the Canadian batters off balance, only giving up 4 hits thus far. But she has her work cut out for here, down 3-1 in the count to Febrey. Works it to a full count. Febrey fouls off a pitch to stay alive. Probably wouldn't have hit for a strike, but you can't take those chances. Got to stay alive. Foul the ball off if you're not sure. Febrey grounds back to Turazzi on the mound. Just steps and throws to 1 for the first out of the inning.
The next at bat, center fielder number 34, Brooke Vanderhyde.
Vanderhyde K looking in her first at bat in the second inning. Puts the ball down, beats out the throw at first base, and a bang bang play. Gets called out by the first base umpire. Look at the replay, that's going to be a close play. She catches third baseman Knapp, and third baseman hustles in to pick up the ball, does a nice play. Second baseman comes over, and a bang bang play.
Next at bat, number 5,
Replay shows the umpire got the call right. First pitch swinging for Joey Lai, left center gap. Definitely has 2, looking to 3. Runner thrown behind her, going to 3. Caught the defense napping for a 2-out triple. Joey Lai is a veteran to the national team, certainly providing some leadership to this Canada Elite team.
The next batter for Canada Elite, number 77, Grace Messmer.
Messler's 2 for 2, both doubles in right center gap. 2 out, Lai at third base. Guy's looking to add some insurance. Messmer gets jammed on a pitch, flares out to the shortstop, who takes a couple steps on the grass to end the inning. F6. Keep it a 1-run game.
Bottom of the 5th inning for Canada Elite. There were no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on base. No errors committed by the Calahoo Erins. The score after 5 complete innings of play, Canada Elite leads by 1.
Dans le bas de la 5e manche pour Canada Elite, il y a eu 0 points sur un coup et un sont lancés sur les buts avec 0 erreurs par Calahoo Erins. Avec l'achèvement de la 5e manche, le pointage jusqu'à présent est 1-0 pour Canada Elite.
At bat for the Erins, number 10, Lonnie DaCosta.
Top of the 6th inning and a defensive battle. Canada's leading 1-0 over Calahoo Erins. Story of the game is the pitcher on the mound for Canadian Elite right now, Copeland, who has 13 strikeouts to her credit. But nonetheless, Calahoo staying in the game, only surrendering 1 run so far. The batter for Calahoo is DaCosta at this point. Falls behind 2 strikes, foul back, both pitches. Calahoo simply hasn't caught up yet to Copeland as she continues to dominate on the mound. One gets away on Copeland and the catcher. Off the camera glass behind the backstop. Send a few people in the stands scurrying for cover. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Foul tip, right into the catcher's glove. Strikeout number 14.
Number 18 at bat for Calahoo, Kristen Walls.
Waltz only making her 2nd at bat in the game here in the 6th inning, striking out in the 1st at bat. So far, Calahoo's only base runner has been a walk in the 4th inning. Copeland falls behind, 2 balls, no strikes. Febrey, the catcher for the Canadian Elite team, jogs out to the mound to visit with Copeland. Refocus time. Waltz is DP for Calahoo, batting in the 9th spot. Waltz taking her cuts, swing and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Certainly didn't cheat herself with that swing. Lays off a high pitch. Count favors the batter. 3 balls and 1 strike. Copeland gets Waltz taking. 3 balls, 2 strike. Waltz took 1 too many times. Strikeout looking. Strikeout
Now
number
batting
15.
Right fielder number 15, Brenly Caron.
Brenly Caron will come up. She's grounded out to third baseman and Cade in her 2nd at bat. Steps up, puts a bunt down. Third baseman has to make a tight play. Gets the call at first base. Good hustle defensive play by the third baseman. Caught napping a bit. Let's take a look on the replay. There's a nice bunt down. Third baseman comes in, barehands the ball, throws to first base.
And the top
in
of the 6th inning for
the
Calahoo.
out.
No runs, no hits, nobody left on, and no errors by Canada Elite.
Dans le haut de la 6e manche, pour Calahoo Erins, il y a eu 0 points sur 0 coups et 0 sont laissés sur les buts avec 0 erreurs par Canada Elite.
At bat for Canada Elite number 3, Erica Polidori.
Leading off for Canada, Polidori, followed by Febrey and Lundrigan. You get a sense Canada's waiting to break it out. But Turazzi of Calahoo keeps him off balance, just mixing her pitches up, moving him around. Polidori gets under one. High fly ball, short stops under the ball. Catches it for the first out. F6.
Next at bat number 30, Allison Febrey.
Febrey batting from left side of the second batter of the inning for Canada. Little brush back, up and in, ball one. Febrey jumps on one. It's going to land in between left fielder and the shortstop for a single. Canada's first base runner since the third
Next
inning.
at bat number 40, Taylor Lundrigan.
We have back-to-back habits for products. Taylor Lundrigan followed by Pilgrim. Lundrigan goes after the first pitch under the ball off the screen. Foul territory, left-hand side. Lundrigan jumps on the second pitch, fouls it back, just under. Turazzi waste pitch up and away. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes on Lundrigan. Same place, same result. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lundrigan chops on one to third baseman. Goes across the infield to get Lundrigan out of one. Febrey moves to second base into scoring position with 2 out. Callum Pilgrims.
Next at bat number 35, Callum Pilgrim.
Comes to the plate. 1 for 2 today with a single and a strikeout. Pilgrim check swings an inside pitch, lays off it, ball 1. Pilgrim gets under one, fly ball left field, tailing foul. Lands a foul territory, left fielder couldn't get to it. Strike 1. One ball, 1 strike at Pilgrim, 2 out. Bottom of the 6th inning, Canada has a runner on second base. Pilgrim swings, loses the bat. Good thing there's no one there. See here in the replay. Swings and misses, and the bat goes flying. The on deck batter slides slightly closer to her dugout. One ball, 2 strikes on Pilgrim. Up and away, pass ball. Allows the runner to move to third base. Pilgrim sits with a 2-2 count. Pilgrim takes your cut, pulls it foul. Keeps the count at 2s. Pilgrim's clearly out front on it. Off speed, gets a ground ball at second base, tough bounce. Second base comes in, takes a high bounce, flips to 1. Ends the inning, ends the threat. Score means Canada Elite 1, Calahoo 0.
In the bottom of the 6th inning for Canada Elite, there were no runs, 1 hit, and 1 left on base. No errors committed by the Calahoo Erins. After 6 complete innings of play, Canada Elite continues to lead by 1.
Dans le bas de la 6e manche, pour Canada Elite, il y a eu 0 points sur un coup et un sont laissés sur les buts avec 0 erreur par Calahoo Erins. Avec l'achèvement de la 6e manche, le pointage jusqu'à présent est 1-0 pour Canada Elite.
Batter for the Calahoo Erins, number 16, Kathy Yeats.
Yeats leading off for Calahoo in the top of the 7th inning. Calahoo certainly held their own against Canadian Elite. Only trailing 1 run. But they still have to get past Copeland, the Canadian pitcher, who's amassed 15 strikeouts thus far in the match. Yeats takes a full cut. Pick up her second strike. Check swing, ball low. 2-1. Yeats so far in the game has 1 strikeout, and 1 walk. Counts even up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Copeland look for a 16th strikeout. Yeats won't chase. Ball 3, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Calahoo needs to find a way to get a base runner on. Yeats stays alive, fouling the ball off screen. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Copeland, for the most part, has been throwing it past batters. Occasionally we see her change up. There it is, change up high. Misses high. Batter check swings. Lead off walk. Calahoo has a tying run on base.
Next at bat, number 33, Stella Turazzi.
Turazzi will look to move the runner. Most likely a sack bunt situation. Squares to bunt. Looks at a low pitch. Ball one. Turazzi squares to bunt. Low in again. 2 balls, no strikes. Can catch Reveille out to the mound to visit with Copeland. Review strategy and get back on it. Two balls, no strikes in Turazzi, none out. Top of the 7th inning. 1 run on first base. Squares again, puts a bunt down, just foul on the first base side. Febrey, Canada's first baseman, comes in, lets the ball roll foul. Turazzi has 2 balls, 1 strike, most likely still trying to put the bunt down, move the runner. Squares again, puts a bunt down, nice bunt, right in front of the plate, first baseman comes in, throws it away at first base, bobbled, allowing the lead runner to go to third base. Calahoo has runners on first and third, none out, top of the 7th inning, down by 1. Classic example of Canada being in full charge defensively, but just weren't scoring the runs. And you keep the underdog in the game, they can sting you late. One mistake can often put them right in the driver's seat. Copeland will have to step her game back up to where she started the game at. But you'll have our hands full with runners on first and third. None out. Tying run at third base, go ahead and run at first base.
The next at bat for Calahoo, number 1, Camille Czarnecki.
Czarnecki squares the bunt, puts it down. It's going to be a squeeze play. No play at home plate. Runners are safe at first and second. Calahoo made it happen with a short game.
The next at bat, number 25,
Man out.
Taylor
Runners on
McGonigal.
first and second. Wouldn't be surprised if they put one down again. And the batter's swinging away. McGonigal. Swinging and misses. Coach calls time. Probably review the signal. I suspect they're revisiting the bunt signal. Oh, 1. McGonigal primed to bunt. Squares to bunt, gets a pitch, fouls it back to the catcher. Just started out of the box a little early, but she fouled it back. 0-2 now. Calahoo coach are discussing replacing the first base runner. McGonigal behind on the count, 0-2. Copeland probably just tried to throw it past her. Fouls the ball, line drive, first baseman bobbled it. Everybody's safe. Goes to third base. Third baseman dives back. McGonigal, the hardest shot tonight so far off Copeland. Line drive to the first baseman, too hot to handle. Off her arm, rolled over the second baseman, who had no play. All the runners safe. Bases loaded, none out. Top of the 7th inning. Madison McGonigal now up for Calahoo. Team Canada Elite infield has to be in. Cut the run off at the plate as the game is tied. Squeeze bunt again. She puts it down. Force play at home plate. Umpire calls out at home plate. Scott McLaren says the ball beat the runner sliding in. It was a nice bunt. Better defensive play by Canada. Febrey hustled in, flipped the ball.
Now batting the shortstop, number 14, Julia Suchan.
Suchan now batting for Calahoo. Canada still has to have their infield in. Ball up and away. Single scores 1, maybe 2. Canada still has their bats in the bottom of the 7th inning. Copeland goes right after her. Suchan swings and misses. Ball 1, strike 1. 1 out. 1-1 score. Suchan fouls it back, just under the ball. But Copeland's in the driver's seat with 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pressure's on Reveille behind the plate. She's got to make sure he hangs on to the ball. Pass ball would likely score the go-ahead run. Ground ball, hard ground ball, shortstop, nice pickup, home plate, going to first base for double play, gets a double play, turns a double play, outstanding play. Messmer to Reveille to Febrey at first base for the double play. Shortstop to home plate, to the catcher to first base. And the inning and the rally, game tie going into the bottom of the 7th inning.
And this time we'd like to thank our presenting media partner and your source for hyper-local community news, Black Press, for helping make this event possible.
Canada enters the bottom of the 7th inning looking for a walk-off run as the score is tied 1-1. Jones, single ground ball to second base, stays low, picks the ball, flip over to 1, first out. Kenyan catcher Nicole Reveille, who made the nice double play turn, home plate to first base. Last inning is up next. Reveille's grounded out second base as well as a pitcher the game so far. Taking all the way for first pitch strike. Ground ball pitcher, one bounce, picks it up, throw over to first base, 2 out. Brooke Vanderhyde will be Canada's last bat. Get something going. Bottom of 7th inning. Or we'll be heading to extra innings.
Next at bat, number 34, Brooke Vanderhyde.
Brooke dragged bunted last time. Showing running slap, takes a pitch for a strike. Third baseman's given a lot of room. Got beat on the drag bunt last time. Vanderhyde slaps it up the middle, past the pitcher. Go-ahead runs on first base. Game-winning runs first base. 2 out, bottom of 7th inning. Now back up to the leadoff batter.
Next at bat, number 5, Joey Lai.
Joey Lai, who had a triple last inning. She can duplicate that, even with a double. Score the runner from first base. Win the game for Canada. Lai puts a bunt up. Foul ball. Runner was going. Looked like a bunt and run was on. Joey Lai just got under the ball and flared it. Foul, third baseline. Certainly wouldn't have surprised the defense after Lai tripled last at bat. Puts it down again. Nice bunt. Nice pickup by third baseman. Quick snap throw to first base. Calahoo doesn't get the call at first base. Have to look at the replay on that one. It's close. Bang, bang play at first. Didn't have the angle we needed. Oh, the Calahoo coach just got into it with first base umpire Alan Warr. I believe he was ejected from the game. Grace Messmer,
Next
the
at bat,
hero
number
now.
77, Grace Messmer.
Messmer single scores it. Give Canada the walk-off victory. The die-hard crowd that stayed in for this game. Messmer looks at the first pitch high. Now Turazzi gets a visit from her catcher. She's got some strategy. Mesmer's had 2 doubles in this game to the right center gap. Right field shifting over to the spot Mesmer's hit both her hits. Ball in the dirt, kept in front by the catcher. Kept the Canadian runners on first and second. 2 out, 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the 7th inning. 1-1. Messmer looks at ball 3. Pressure's on Turazzi on the mound for Calahoo. As doesn't want to give Messmer too good a pitch to hit. But doesn't want to lose her to a walk either. Messmer's taken all the way. Right down the middle. 3 balls, 1 strike. Messmer, 3-1 count, swings, drops a bat head, fouls it back. 3-2 count, 2 out. Runners will be moving on the pitch with 2 out. If Messmer draws a walk, Polidori's on deck. A veteran national team player. There's a pitch. Messmer pops up. Second baseman's coming in, calls for it. We have extra innings.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow here on Diamond 1, Team Canada will be playing at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. That's 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. The teams to be announced. Come and join us once again at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. right here on Diamond 1. Team Canada plays tomorrow. Top of the 8th inning, the batter for Calahoo, number 10, Lonnie DaCosta.
As we enter extra innings, international tiebreaker rule comes into effect. With each team will start with a runner at second base, and if the runner at second base is the one due up last in the order. Pickoff attempt at second base. Shortstop there to cover the error and throw. Keep the runner at second base. Batter gets charged with a strike, offering up on a bunt. Costa at the plate. Try to put a bunt down, move the runner. Puts a nice bunt down, straight to the pitcher. A little bit of confusion there, but she picks it up and gets the out. As Suchan moves to third base. Go ahead and run at third base, one out.
Let X have at number 18, Kristen Walls.
Walls worked the count to full last time before striking out. Batting in the 9th spot for Calahoo. Takes her cut. Fouls it back. Sack fly would score a runner. Of course, we have a new coach at third base for Calahoo, as their coach was ejected in the last inning dispute with the umpire. Walt swings, pops it up, back to the screen. 2 strikes. Walt shows bunt, 2 strikes on her. Watches ball 1 go wide, outside. Copeland's still been throwing a masterful game, only giving up 1 hit thus far. Count evened up 2s with Calahoo's 9th batter. Waltz drives the ball foul, left side. Just out of the reach of the third baseman and 4 feet wide of the line. We have a combination of Calahoo catching up and Copeland slowing down a touch. Gets tired over a long game. 2-2 count. Waltz works the count full. Waltz has 2 Ks in the game. 1 looking, 1 swinging. And caught looking again. 2 out. Go-ahead run remains at third. Top of the order up. Caron.
The next at bat for the
Calahoo.
Erins, number 15, Brenley Caron.
Caron chases low, misses. Dominant voice here on the infield is Joey Lai, communicating the infield to be on the toes on the corners. Calahoo's made things happening with the short game. There's a bunt showing. Called strike. 0-2 count. Caron dragged her last time up, but 2 strikes. No margin for error here. Change up. Just got a piece of it. Count remains 0-2. Copeland strikes out the batter to put Canada in the driver's seat going into the bottom of the 8th inning.
In the top of the 8th inning for the Calahoo Erins, there were no runs, no hits, no errors committed by Canada lead, and 1 left on base.
Dans le haut de la 8e manche pour Calahoo Erins, il y a eu 0 points sur 0 coups, 1 sur la but avec 0 erreur par Canada lead.
The batter for Canada lead, number 3, Eric Polidori.
For Canada, Polidori will bat with Grace Messmer base running at second base with the international tiebreaker rule in effect. 1 run wins the game for Canada. Polidori looks to swing all the way, looks at the first pitch. Look to see her put one down here, move Messmer to third base. Squares to bunt, inside pitch. One count. Polidori squares a bunt again. Puts a bunt down in front of home plate. Nice bunt. Catcher picks it up. Throws down to first base. 1 out. Messmer moves to third base on the play. Febrey up. Winning run at third base.
Now batting the first baseman, number 30, Allison Febrey.
With one out, Febrey at the plate, Lundrigan on deck. Ball high, ball one. Febrey flares, shallow ball. Shortstop goes deep, fouls off her glove. After playing an outstanding game, Canada scores on a flare to left field. Hats off to both teams. This is an outstanding battle from start to finish. Copeland ends up with 17 strikeouts in the game. Canada wins 2-1 in 8 innings.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is tonight's ball game. The final score: Canada lead 2, Calahoo Erins 1.
Mesdames et messieurs, ceci est la fin de la partie pour aujourd'hui et le pointage final est 2-1 pour Canada lead.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget, tomorrow here on Diamond 1, Team Canada will be playing at 2 and 7 p.m. The team's yet to be determined. We look forward to all coming and joining us for another exciting day of fast pitch action here at the Canada Cup International Softball Championship. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning.